Well, Halloween's next week, so today we're heading to a cemetery. Actually, it's been on my list of places to go for a while, and it's kind of coincidental that I'm going today, but we can just go with that for the spooky vibe. We're off to Brooklyn. Let's go. Popped out of the subway here in Brooklyn. Today we're going to Greenwood Cemetery. I think there is an entrance back there right by where I got out of the subway, but it's not the main entrance. And I want to see the main entrance, so we're gonna head up here. To get back to the main entrance, unfortunately I have to walk up about 10 blocks, but the main entrance is supposed to be worth it, so it's okay. Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn. So I'm not really here for any spooky reasons. It's more for the historical aspect of things here. Greenwood Cemetery was founded in about 1838, 1840, somewhere around there is when it opened. And the reason that they opened this here, this is one of the first rural cemeteries in New York City. And it was because there's a huge overcrowding problem in the cemeteries in Manhattan. And so they were looking for a place outside of the city to start burying people. So someone started buying up land out here and began to turn this into a place that people would want to be buried. It was continually developed through the 1860s. But this is one of the first open spaces that people in the urban Manhattan environment had to get away to before there were really parks. This opened at least 20 or 30 years before Central Park was built. It opened before Prospect Park, which is next door, was built. So people would weekend and come over here and picnic in the cemetery. And it's still open kind of as a park. Back in the early days, there weren't many people buried here though. Now it's pretty much full. All right, let's go check it out. This place is incredible right from the start and huge. I can already tell you I'm barely going to be able to scratch the surface of this. This is the Greenwood Chapel. There are a lot of notable people buried here, and I'm going to be trying to find some of them. Let's go find the first one here. It's a pretty nice uphill. Whew. Walking up this high, I can only imagine there are going to be some good views. I can see the city over there. As soon as I got where I was going, a tour bus is pulling up right behind me. We may have to wait a minute. It's interesting to see a cruise ship off in the distance there. Let's take a moment to say you can take tours like that around the cemetery and be guided, or you can walk like I'm doing. Okay, tour bus is gone. Now I'll show you what I came over to show you. This is Governor DeWitt Clinton, famous governor from New York. I think one of the best things he's known for is he got the Erie Canal built, which is really what made New York City what it is today. If it hadn't been for the Erie Canal, New York wouldn't have become the important port city that it ended up becoming. And that's really what made New York the important city it is now. All thanks to this guy. DeWitt Clinton is one of the first famous people to be buried here. And they actually wanted him to be buried here to try to draw attention to the place and get other people to want to be buried here. But he actually died about 20 years before this place was open. And he was buried originally in Albany, but this cemetery got permission from his descendants to exhume his body and move it here to Greenwood. So this is where he is now. And having him here worked the way that the cemetery wanted it to. It made other people want to be buried here too. It's interesting to imagine this before it was full. And this would be an amazing open space to come and picnic and play. It's still beautiful. This may be one of my new favorite places. I mean, the monuments are incredible. What do you want in place to remember you after you're gone? Gee whiz. Right over here we got FAO Schwarz, famous toy maker. His store's still around. I pointed his store out to you in the Rockefeller Center episode. You should check that out if you haven't seen it. But this is where he is. If you didn't know it, fall is here. If you look right over there, you can see the Statue of Liberty poking out. It's teeny tiny, but it's there. Apartment building, cemetery, tour bus. Like we just saw, there's an apartment building in the way now, but there's a nice skyline view over there. And this is called Battle Hill. Leonard Bernstein's grave's over there, and there's a group singing show tunes by it. I'll wait till they're gone. In the meantime though, Battle Hill, this is dedicated to Union Civil War veterans from New York who fought in the Civil War. So this is labeled the Minerva Statue on my map, and the sign here says it's an altar to liberty. If you read closely, it says this is dedicated to the people who fought in the Battle of Long Island in 1776. But you see how she's waving? Well, if you come here behind her and look in that direction where she's waving at the Statue of Liberty. Cool. All right, the tour group's gone. Let's go over and see Bernstein. There's the grave of Leonard Bernstein, musical master. This is the Trippe family. Juan Trippe down here was the founder of Pan American Airways. Nice. This is Elias Howe. He's one of the ones that helped perfect the sewing machine, which led to the possibility of mass production of clothing. Thank you very much. Hey look, a bathroom. They have real bathrooms here, but I haven't seen them yet. I think they're along the perimeter of the cemetery. This is labeled on the map as a Hilltop View. It's nice. I totally underestimated how big this is and how long this would take to get around. I've got to hurry, and I'm still barely going to see any of it. There are a lot of Isaac Newtons right there. I don't think any of them are the right one though. I mean, they were all right, but you know. This is Emma Stebbins, famous sculptor. Most famous for her sculpture that's in Bethesda Terrace in Central Park, Angel of the Waters. This is the Roosevelt family plot. I'm not actually sure who's here, but they're Roosevelts. I'm finding it really difficult to do this place justice with a tiny camera. This is one of those places you just got to experience yourself. As I'm walking around, there are a good number of people here. There's some people just picnicking on benches. There are people wandering around exploring like I am. And yet, of course, it's still really peaceful. It still is like a park. Here's the artist Basquiat. All right, next we got a famous sculpture coming up over here. sculpture is called Death. It's kind of spooky. Now we're kind of on the edge of the cemetery, so you can start to see stuff on the outside, like storage units. Not quite as much of an escape as it was when you're in the middle of the cemetery where you can't see anything else. I misjudged my time and how big this place is, and now I'm really trying to move to get out of here. I'm at the far end of the cemetery though. This is Samuel Morse. You may know him from such inventions as the telegraph and Morse code. This is the Steinway family mausoleum. This is Boss Tweed, William M. Tweed, the infamous leader of Tammany Hall, very corrupt, stole millions of dollars from the New York City government. Interestingly, there were rules about criminals and people who died in jail being buried in Greenwood Cemetery, and the family had to get them to bend those rules a little bit to let Boss Tweed be buried here, because he actually died in jail. We talk more about him in the Brooklyn Bridge episode. Check that one out if you haven't seen it. Moving on, gotta run. Horace Greely's right up there. I don't have time to go up there though. That's him though. I really wish I didn't feel so rushed. This place is amazing, beautiful, peaceful, incredible monuments. Just a really neat place. Come check it out if you can. Give yourself more time than I did. All right, I found the back gate. On my way out. Heading to the subway that's right over here. This is not really the scenic part. See, I'm glad I took the time in the beginning to walk over to the main entrance. That's a much better way to enter. What a pleasant morning. Let's go find the subway. I'm back up to the east side. If you're just finding this, be sure to check out the rest of the episodes available on the YouTube channel Up to the East Side. Like and subscribe, tell all your friends about it. Look for new episodes every Friday. Come with me as I continue to explore all the corners of New York City every week. I'll see you next time.